of frequencies that emit rainbow codices of wavelength transmissions. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, the glowing feels good.
Not bad.
We want you to feel
Pretty
good.
good, actually.
Feel good in knowing that your inner
First time watched
transformation
this.
is creating the outer transformation that is so desired by so many. I am Stefan. You are in the midst of an intergalactic chess game that has spanned multi-millennia of maneuvers and outmaneuvers. The light is returning in full force, and at long last the sexes will be balanced. Yours has been a society of sexual energy mismanagement. Divine rising of equality of the sexes, of nurturing and strength will remain steady as a constant reminder to the others in other balancing star systems how it is done. This is in essence what the mother's tsunami of love is. The great healing wave of love, of acceptance, of nurturing. There is much in need of nurturing on your world, which is why it is essential that you nurture yourself.
So these people that are caught online trying to obscure and twist people's minds, all part of CULT, of a big one, yeah, big one. And I caught them and exposed them. It was up to other people to kind of notice. And obviously the people who were closest to me knew. And what do? Nothing. Or actually counter. Now, this is bollocks to them. Or everyone, you know. Dexter Ator and all them lot, and all these high-level OT people that got a buzz off twisting people's minds. They're accountable. They are accountable. But they blame shifted onto a person or people around someone who finds this out. And then loads of stuff came online about narcissists. It helped me understand why they're acted or did what they did. And it was, like I said, a continuation of an energy. It was an energy that was being exposed here. And it's so simple to see. So simple. Yet that they didn't bother. Or they were looking in the wrong thing. And I wasn't looking for attention or anything like that, like they quickly assumed. And the view counts on YouTube, it's gone, affected everyone really. But mostly the music is not being listened to, not being acknowledged, not being recognised as part of this exposure. And we were providing the musical soundtrack for the exposure, yet nobody noticed. And I was kind of crying out to people to fucking notice, but they didn't. Either that or just purposefully ignored everything. A person's trying to get this out there. Now it's gone past all that now. It's gone way past that. As in time has gone on, yeah? And there's loads of people now who are accountable. Tons. anyone who knows about Organite could be accountable, because this is how I got involved with these people. Didn't sign up for anything. They actually contacted me to be part of their forum. You know. And then I found them out big time. Now, if anyone out there doesn't know what I'm on about, that's cool. Don't jump to shallow conclusion about this, because there are people that do know exactly what I'm on about, and they know how serious this is. It's mega deal. Yeah, so the friends I had around me who knew exactly what I was doing, they countered. They were actually my first trolls, but one of them was, I think, by dismissing what I was saying, knowing fully well, and being involved with the Organite as well. It's up to other people to actually realise that it's not really their fault either. They had to play the part in a way to explain. And the Organite is the substance that carries this through, and because it relies on blame shifters, and they're all ignoring or not paying attention like they do, and they can only go so far inside themselves. Because when I found out how to create things, I did tell someone, and they, well, no, you know who, one of the three lives down the road, and instantly he thought making money about this factor, and I was like, no, gotta let everyone know about this. But and it kind of like went along with everything as well, you know. The Organite and these people I found out, and the tools that were that the forefront of consciousness was providing for people to realize. It's just like a case of adding a few things together. Really easy. Pointing you have to kind of point fingers in a way, just to point out how much someone can ignore someone else, which they did. They've done that. I mean, they can't really go back and change that, you know. It's cool. I'm alright about that. It's like what they did. They kept up. And like I said, they've all got kids. I haven't got kids. So when their kids get shot up with a spiky point in their arm, this is it. It's too late. It's too late. Way too late to even say anything. I mean, I tried talking to people about this. Of course, they don't care, or they can't be bothered, or they just don't want to know about it. And it does leave someone desolate, a person absolutely desolate, when they're trying to recognise or trying to get someone else to recognise what they're on about. And the people who did have the chance to, they didn't, purposefully not, because it disrupted their control, their perception of reality. Jolted a little bit. So they thought to either kill me or purposefully ignore. Not a bit more than ignore. Yeah. And it's quite good what I've had to offer. Quite good, but very good actually. Very good.
But the experience is beyond our current
People just didn't want to know.
this moment. Unity consciousness
Nice one,
isn't
people.
just a
Nice one.
concept.
It exposed loads
It's
of
a
other
state
people
of
as well,
being that we must attain through
like
our own
Ike
personal development and inner work as a
and all them.
It's
But just
the reason we are pursuing
knowing about it.
ascension to 5D. We
And the emails that I had from these people who were kind of, it really does not take an intellectual person to realise.
connected with one another.
Anyone can realise this.
This state
If they
of
look.
consciousness, there will no
This is
longer
what's
be
crazy about this. But then no one wanted to look. See what I was on about this. Rather go along with the fact that, well, with the fact in their mind that I've just gone crazy. And talking bullshit and stuff. Or trying to get attention on YouTube and all this. It was more of a
So far, most people, aside from a few
fucking
extremely
explaining
adept
that
psychics and the cautious
what's going on in my
reference
life,
reader, can tell you the nature of all
to
12 dimensions of
get to this point,
consciousness.
and
And
nobody
that's because the information
wanted to know.
is far beyond our limited understanding. It is the nature of consciousness.
It's their fault. This is it. It's their fault, and it's too late. And if anyone else wants to get on that bandwagon of the ones that realise that it's too late,
Universally agreed on by most people.
then
It's when
they're
we
already
reach
on it,
dimension
you know.
6-12
They're already on it.
become a little more ambiguous.
Everything's unconditional.
This is commonly known as the mineral kingdom. It's where all
you have a
life
condition
begins its journey as a soul. Here is
about
where
anything, means that you're quite set in your ways. In a way, you know. Anyone knows what I mean? So all these things are there for people to use, not become insane, because we know what makes people insane, and that's not what I'm on about. It's literally what the controllers are doing to people, and have done to people for the past year or so. And I was, it didn't really affect me that much because, well, apart from, you know, not being able to go out really, you know, to clubs and shit. But I don't care about that really anyway. So. But yeah, people, it affected everyone really. And this is what was trying to be, I'll try to warn people of that. But now that's passed. They've like forgotten about this. About when I originally exposed online. Serious, really serious, mega serious. And the fact that they didn't let me know, of course they didn't let me know that I got them, but tried to you know, their high level skills tried to fucking derail me, and didn't get very far because they had no concept, still don't, of where I'm at. And that's it. They don't like being told this because they've obviously paid for a certain level to get to a certain level, and put a lot of time and effort to their belief, to their set belief. And what I didn't like about this, there's nothing wrong with that anyway, but like what I didn't like about it, they were playing around with people who just did not know. I was one of them, but I found out. Yeah. Now this is mega deal.
Families will come together and
Don't you fucking realise, people?
to become a
Don't really matter. I mean, I'm not gonna
They'll do
have any
so by
emotional
creating
thinking on
soul
this, but
contracts
yeah,
with
well, I
one
kind of do
another.
a little bit. A little bit just comes in every now and again, you know. Thinking, why? Why the fuck? Because it could have been really good, but they obviously chose to pervert an obscure natural course of justice just for their own control, self-serving control mechanisms, and that's just their mind. So that was a gauge for me to realise that if people who around me who kind of know what I'm doing can't get this, they're normal, and they didn't. And that's what's gone on, people. So people will have to realise what they've thrown away. Yeah. I'm talking to everyone. To realise. Because nothing can be done now. I'm talking about nothing, really. Because they blame shifted onto the narcs around me. Over 3 years it takes for someone to be gaslighting someone else knowingly, and the evidence there to prove. That's what they did. They did to these people. They they must have known this. I didn't know. Fine. Just thought people were twats. Just thought people were just absolute cunts. Excuse my language. Not to realise and to just jump to their shitty, shallow conclusions about things. I thought, fucking hell, what's wrong with people? So it's gone way past that now, and they're not going to look at me anymore because they can't. It's that accountability thing. They just will not take any accountability. Like I said, I'd rather be. I'm accountable for everything. I'd just blame it on me. And no one will accept that even. No one will want to go there even, because that means that they'll have to, in some way, be accountable for something. So it is like a checkmate or stalemate vibe that went on for time. Years ago this happened. And I got the proof and the evidence to show people through emails and stuff. And everyone online is bullshitting or talking about shit that I brought to the forefront and getting paid lots of money for it. Now, I'm not like saying this because I'm jealous of them, but it does, when I'm trying to scrape through life, what I did, I kind of put my life on the line right here in the A6, expose this. I know that it was like what John X Army said to me. He said that I'm a little bit, he said I'm way ahead of my time, or something like that. From my point of thought and thinking, and he was quite right. They actually do say the truth as well, you know, in their conversation, their communications, that hint to the truth. And that's what's going on, but no one's bothered looking. I know it doesn't. People who haven't got a clue about this understand. So why these people who go on about shit online about all this and that, and why they can't see this, it's just beyond anyone's comprehension. Like, what are these people?
Truth seekers and all others, I welcome you all to my message here today.
Yeah, so nice one, people. Again, thanks for nothing.